Welcome to Walking with Jesus Bible Study. We're going to be in the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 27. But God hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. And I'm going to repeat that. But God hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. And that seems confusing. It seems backwards in a way. But that's how God operates. He takes the unqualified and makes them qualified. He takes the shepherds and makes them kings. He takes the outcast, the disregarded, the unchosen, and make them chosen and mighty in his kingdom. He humbles the proud and exalts the humbled. It's funny because who are we? We're not just one person here and there, unqualified, but all together as a human being. We was never worthy. We are the most unqualified out of his creations because we are beneath the angels. The ones who is the greatest of his creations, and then all around us. And he takes us to be his messengers to the people, to carry his message throughout the world. Do you know his number one messengers are the angels? For he sent them to certain and most important things throughout the Bible, as we can see. When he told Sarah she would have a baby at 90 years old. When Mary would carry the Son of God. And yet here, he has us, human beings, to share his word, his living word, him among the people, among the nations of the world that he created. He could just have his angels go down through everywhere, and everyone would have to listen. Because you couldn't deny an angel standing in front of you telling you this and that. But no, he chooses us to plant seeds, to be his hands, to be his feet upon this earth. And that's what he asks us to do. Us, of all the things. We are not worthy. We are the most unqualified. And we are his vessels. His vessels. And then he goes and makes our body his temple. What's even more important than that? When he created all the things, he created them, he spoke them to existence. Us, he came down to this earth, scooped up dirt, created us, and took his very breath, his own breath, and gave us life. He just didn't speak the words. He just didn't speak us into existence like he did. He created us with his own breath and with his very hands. And we are not worthy. But that is how much God says that we are worthy. We are special. We are unique. We are most definitely unqualified for all that God has blessed us and gave us the ability and asked us to do. So it is a blessing and it is an honor to serve him, to serve others, and to be a kingdom laborer. There's so few. And God knows it, so much so that he actually wrote it in his very own word. The harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. Everybody gets all excited. Oh, I'm chosen. Oh, I'm a chosen. I'm chosen. I'm chosen. He asked everybody. He asked everybody. And very few are out there laboring for the kingdom. Very few are out there planting seeds. Very few are out there standing on the street corners and preaching the word of God. Very few are out there evangelizing and spreading the gospel like God said. Very few. So very few speak to God throughout the day. And even less read the word. And there's a lot of things that we refuse to do because we don't feel worthy. And we don't feel qualified. We don't feel that we have the power or the authority to do so. But none of that is a requirement when it comes to reading the word. None of that is a requirement to pray and to have a conversation with God throughout the day as if he's your best friend and speak to him about any and everything and to come to him for every decision that we have to make or just to talk about our day. You don't need to just go to God and pray to him because you need something. I know a lot of people say, oh, I need therapy, I need to talk to this and that, but you just need to talk to God. A lot of people are lonely because they don't have no friends and that, but you just need to be in the presence of God with talking, with prayer. Do you know that when you read the word, you're in the presence of God? God is the word. We need to be a laborer and quit worrying about if we're qualified to do it or not. Because if God has placed his spirit in you, then you're most definitely qualified. And it doesn't take any kind of qualification to read, pray, and worship and obey the word of God.